Hey folks, Tom Ballard, the groundwater guy here with part 4 of our series on PFAS and agriculture. In this video, I'll discuss the long-term effects of PFAS contamination on soil health. The long-term effects of PFAS, per and polyfluoroalkyl substances contamination on soil health are complex, multifaceted, primarily due to the persistence, mobility, and toxicity of these chemicals. PFAS contamination can alter soil structure, microbial communities, enzyme activities, and essential ecosystem functions. Let's get into a detailed overview of the long-term impacts. Disruption of soil microbial communities is number one. PFAS contamination significantly alters the composition and diversity of soil microbial communities. Studies have shown that certain bacteria and fungi are more tolerant to PFAS, others are inhibited or eliminated. So microbial diversity, long-term exposure to PFAS can lead to an enrichment of PFAS-tolerant microbial species, including Proteobacteria, Burkholderales, while reducing the abundance of sensitive groups such as Actinobacteria and Chloroflexi. This shift in microbial populations can disrupt soil processes like nutrient cycling and organic matter decomposition. Functional impact. PFAS can inhibit key microbial functions such as carbohydrate metabolism, energy production, and secondary metabolite biosynthesis. These changes can reduce the overall health and fertility of the soil by impairing its ability to support plant growth. Number two, impaired soil enzyme activities. Soil enzymes play a key role, or a critical role, actually, in nutrient cycling and organic matter decomposition. PFAS contamination has been shown to affect these microbial activities. So, inhibition of enzymes, long-chain PFAS, such as perfluorooctane sulfonic acid, also known as PFOS, has been found to reduce the activity of important enzymes like sucrase and urease, which are involved in carbon and nitrogen cycling. Obviously, nitrogen is hugely important to plant growth, so this disruption can really impact the growth of crops and the soil health. So this reduction in enzyme activity can lead to slower nutrient turnover in soils, negatively impacting plant growth. So we have some variable effects. Shorter chain PFAS may activate certain enzymes, i.e. beta glucosidase, leading to increased litter decomposition. However, composting basically is what we're talking about here, so litter decomposition. So the natural return of that material to the soil and through the breakdown of the litter, maybe like leaves and things like that. So, however, this effect is inconsistent across different types of PFAS and soil, so a little inconclusive on that there. Altered soil structure, number three. PFAS contamination can negatively affect soil structure, particularly through its impact on water-stable aggregates. So these water-stable aggregates, PFOS, has been shown to suppress the formation of water-stable aggregates in soil. These aggregates are crucial for maintaining soil structure, preventing erosion, and promoting water retention. A loss of soil aggregation can lead to poorer water infiltration and increased runoff, further degrading soil quality. And soil moisture, we all know how important soil moisture is. When you destroy that porosity in that soil and its ability to hold moisture, you're really affecting and impacting the crops it can grow because there's not enough available moisture. It all runs off. So you're not only going to lose that water that goes to the plants, but you're also going to promote runoff that's going to increase soil erosion as well. So a double whammy here. Soil pH changes. PFAS contamination has been associated with increases in soil pH due to enhanced litter decomposition, and like we mentioned earlier. Changes in pH can affect nutrient availability for plants and alter the composition of microbial communities. So number 4, inhibition of soil respiration. Soil respiration, a measure of microbial activity and organic matter breakdown, is often inhibited by PFAS contamination. So reduced respiration, studies have found that PFAS exposure reduces soil respiration rates. This suggests that microbial activity is suppressed over time, potentially leading to reduced organic matter decomposition and slower nutrient cycling. Organic matter is hugely important in growing crops, and we often measure the organic matter in soil composition as a measure of soil health. So this is hugely important here. 5, disruption of biogeochemical cycles. PFAS contamination can interfere with critical biochemical cycles in the soil. The big one is the nitrogen cycle. PFAS has been shown to affect nitrogen cycling by inhibiting nitrifying bacteria, i.e. ammonia oxidizing archaea, while promoting nitrate-reducing bacteria such as acidivirats temperans. This disruption can lead to imbalances in nitrogen availability for plants, and we all know how important that nitrogen is to grow healthy plants. Carbon cycle. The impact on microbial communities responsible for carbon cycling could result in altered carbon sequestration rates in soils. Reduced microbial activity may slow down organic matter decomposition, so the negative effect that we were talking about earlier, affecting long-term carbon storage. And number 6, long-term persistence. One of the most challenging aspects of PFAS contamination is their extreme persistence in soils. And also, as we know, groundwater, but we're mainly talking about soils here. So the thing is, PFAS does not break down. It is extremely persistent in soils, which is why we call it the forever chemicals. So non-biodegradable nature, PFAS do not easily break down under natural conditions due to their strong carbon-fluorine bonds. As a result, they remain in soils for decades or longer, continuously affecting soil health unless actively remediated. In conclusion, the long-term effects of PFAS contamination on soil health include disruptions to microbial communities, impaired enzyme activities, altered soil structure, reduced respiration rates, and interference with biogeochemical cycles. These changes can degrade the overall fertility and functionality of soils over time. Given their persistence, addressing PFAS contamination requires sustained efforts through remediation technologies like phytoremediation or bioremediation, though these methods are still under development. We'll talk about these in a coming video. Thank you very much. That's today's video.